Hey there. Hi, Henriette.
Hi.
Hey, nice to
Hello.
meet you. So, should we speak English or German? What is your language?
It's English.
Perfect. Then let's speak English. Where are you from?
I'm from Georgia. I'm sorry,
Amazing.
the sound is very bad. I will put the.
Actually, I can hear you fine. It's okay.
No,
So,
my sound. I
I
hear fine now. So
okay. Can you hear me better?
yes,
Nice.
yes, now yes.
Are you from Tiflis? How you pronounce it? Tiflis.
Tbilisi.
Yeah. Are you?
Yes,
Super cool.
yes. I'm Georgian. Yes.
Nice. There's a great art gallery called Artbeat. Yeah.
In Georgia,
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, it's like a painting and film gallery. Yeah, they have some really amazing
Yeah, at
artists.
Subalashvili,
Yeah,
near Rustaveli.
yeah, I think like Nati Bukala is doing it or some like yeah. But I have some friends in Georgia, like also like a lot of artists, painter. Yeah, I really
Yes,
like their aesthetics. Yeah, I think they're doing great work. And what is your background? You're like a musician or dancer?
No, I finished, well, I studied very long time in the ballet academy, but I got an injury.
Oh yeah.
But I joined the Georgian theater and we did some plays. For example, we did Antigone now, and I very much got the impulse while playing her to film it
Yeah.
because I think, I don't know, there were some things that I got in images more than in terms of the stage. And I don't know, this idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also like film is coming from theater in the beginning.
Yes, that's true.
So, and then there was this moment where the camera was kind of, so the early films were also like theater, so they were just filmed from one perspective. And then at some
Yeah.
moment there was this time where like the camera broke free from that stage and was also like going like behind the characters. And that's kind of when we have the introduction of cinema. And then, but in theory, like every film is a theatrical piece.
Yeah, every good film, yes.
Yeah, so there's no difference in that. I don't think you're changing subject at all. Maybe it has some certain differences in the dramaturgy and the way you work on set because you're having not like only one place where you bring the props, but you can like go multiple places and then
Yes.
like be more, yeah, have multiple locations. But even you could make one film in only one location.
You think so? You think I can do it? Because I have
100%.
very small budget.
You can 100% make a film in only one place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's even recommendable to not have too many locations because otherwise you get overwhelmed and then you
Yeah.
don't do anything. So something that I always work with in this filmmaking workshop with my students kind of is that we choose one place, then maybe two or three of your best friends, keep it simple, keep the effort kind of low and fun, and maybe just shoot like 30 seconds.
30
Yeah,
seconds?
because the theory is when you can shoot like even 5 seconds of a movie, you can also shoot 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
But getting started with the first like 20 seconds is kind of the biggest roadblock you have to kind of to overcome. Because
Okay.
like everybody's making things way too complicated. They think they need like €1 million. They think they need like 200 people on set. They think they need like super fancy camera gear. But actually, all you need is kind of your phone and then like a piece of paper. You can make like a little doodle on it,
Yes.
and then you can have your first storyboard kind of.
Okay.
Right? So
Uh,
you make a
do
little
I?
sketch on paper and then you think like, okay, who do I know who kind of looks the same? And then I go out with the camera and I shoot it. That's all.
uh do the storyboard things? You have this in your website, right?
Yes. Yeah, actually I just have been working on, I can share my screen, on like a new module in that workshop. Let me share it.
My friend, he well, they work at some black market, I don't know, and they managed to get this camera.
Uh-huh.
It's Sony ZV-E10.
Okay.
Oh, is that good to start with?
Any camera is good to start with. Yes.
Okay, oh, yeah. Yes, and I don't know, I'm planning to film it with that camera
Yeah.
as soon as it comes here.
Let me, how is it called? Sony?
Sony ZV-10.
Yeah, it's like a vlog camera. I think it has like a Sony E mount, so depending on what lens you have,
It's 16.
16 millimeter.
Yes.
Yeah, like I have a kind of uncontroversial opinion, which is coming from working with a lot of films and a lot of people, that like it really does not matter what you shoot with, but it matters like how you shoot it, how you color grade it, how the location feels like, you know. You can make
Yes.
so much with any camera, it really does not matter. So people
Well,
go
I'm
crazy about equipment.
sorry, I interrupted you. What did
No,
you
no,
say?
it's fine, but just people go crazy about that equipment, but then like 20 years ago, people were still making films and they look
Yeah.
amazing and they are great to watch. And like the technique 20 years ago was like worse than this camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I also really don't know how to work a camera. I work in the theater and I
Yeah,
very much want to film it mostly in the theater. I thought I could, you know, do it in an interesting way with some shots
100%.
drill.
100%. No, I can totally help you out with the camera techniques. Yeah,
Yes?
yeah, 100%. And I will also show you how that storyboarding thing goes. So this is like
Okay.
the doodle I made, right?
Yeah.
And then I put it to ChatGPT with a prompt, and then you end up with like a image like this.
Oh, wow.
And this then you can like easily communicate with your actors and be like, okay, this is what we're going to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go to the ocean with a friend, and like maybe you don't, like maybe a cat is not the best idea at the beach to get. But let's say you have a cat, right? Or if not, then you
Yeah.
get something else. And then you just wait until the sun is down, and then you shoot that scene, and then you have your first film scene.
It's all about the first
100%.
obstacle.
It's so much about like just understanding that you can make anything a drawing,
Yeah, into a reality.
and then boom.
Oh. You asked this to ChatGPT?
Yeah, I entered like you can find the prompt here. So it's like a specific prompt kind of, and you can copy paste it and then do it your own.
Uh-huh. On the website, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you just log into that. I use this platform because it's nice to have like, so we have like every Tuesday, for example, there's a call, right, with the people that you can join and ask questions. And then you can post here in that thing like, you know, somebody asked about camera equipment recently. And then he also has like a Sony A7 IV. And then I kind of also wrote him that it's maybe nice to get like a used camera in the beginning, because once you buy a camera, like the value drops anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's always nice to buy like used equipment, like maybe even just 1 year old, because like
Mm-hmm.
it's still like amazing quality, and it's just like the same thing when you buy a car. Once you start it, like you have 20% less value of the purchase price when it was new.
I have no clue about cars,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
or
get
like
it.
or anything else. Like maybe let's take a I'm not sure about handbags because they also can like rise in value over time, but like maybe a wedding dress or something. Once you buy it, it's lost kind of a
Yeah.
bit of its value. And yeah, same is for camera gear.
Mm.
But I'm also here to like answer all of your questions. Like I really want to help you to make your films kind of. So
Oh, yes, I have questions about editing and color grading. Is that also like guided in the website how to do that?
yeah, so I do that in the one-on-one calls, and let me
Oh,
find the editing. Yeah, here's the like a film editing workflow thing where we go for, you know, how to edit the videos.
I'm filmmaker.
And yeah, so I also have like one student right now where I teach her Premiere Pro. Like it depends what program you will work with. You can work with any program. Yeah. So depends on if you have like prior experience with editing right now.
I don't.
Yeah, then we can just simply start from scratch. And you will have
Okay.
it learned in 1 to 3 months.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Well, what would be the price? So, yeah, I had to ask.
So you can join the community for free as long as you want. There's no price to it.
Oh, the community, yes. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you want to just, reach it faster kind of, then we can
Yeah.
like make up something for like personal calls that are either group calls with other people or like one-on-one calls when you have like sensitive topics that you want to work with that you don't want to be like shared within like in a group workshop.
Okay.
Yeah. So I also have like some students, they want to work with personal topics and they want kind of to deal with films that are like personal to them and turn that into like a artistic experience. And then sometimes it's nice to have that like not with others. But also it can be so enriching to work with others because they bring in new perspectives, they bring in new knowledge. And it has been always great to just like open up that process and have like multiple. I mean, you come from art school, right? So you learn so much from each other, I really believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also been in art school for 10 years or something, and it has been like such an
Really? 10
amazing
years?
kind of.
What did you study?
I
Filmmaking?
studied art and design and cinema, and then I studied painting at the Royal Academy of Copenhagen, and I studied
Oh.
in Italy, and I have a diploma in fine art in Munich. And then I've been working as a film producer on set and on independent projects. I worked with Porsche, I worked with Piaget. So I produce also films for clients, and I shot independent films in Morocco and Mauritius and Europe.
Can I watch them anywhere?
Yeah.
They're on the website.
Yeah, so these are my paintings.
Cool. Yeah, I saw them, but I couldn't imagine it was yours as well. I thought you were.
And then this is a film in Morocco with like on the urban youth of Agadir with like, a couple of kids that dream to become like professional BMX sporters, like sportsmen, but then and also skateboarding girls there, but then there's like this clash between the culture they're living in because their parents have like kind of different expectation for them and like their ambition, and it's like a film portrait. And then this is like an art film kind of colored wind. It like visualizes the movement of the wind just with it. So I added this colored powder.
How did you add the color?
That's like just, non-toxic pigments in the wind.
Oh, you actually did. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you did by editing.
So that's like an installation. And this is a film called Cleaning the Pool. And it's like a performative film with like me running in that pool with snow and cleaning it. Is it not playing? I know it is. So it's also hung like a painting on the wall. I'm very much between art and cinema.
Yes. This is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you add the colors on the sides or was it natural? I said graffiti.
Yeah, that's graffiti, exactly. Yeah. So it's just a drone, but this idea to have like the pool as a frame, and
Yeah.
then like over the passage of time, there's like yeah, it's a bit meta, right? Like I like poetry, so yeah.
Is there sound to it? Well,
This
music
has
while
no
you...
sound, no,
Oh no,
no.
just the image.
And then also this is my commercial work. So this is a video with Chiara Ferrani, and then this is a documentary with Ferdi Porsche. That is like I don't know if you hear the audio, do you?
Can I ask a question now?
Mm-hmm.
This was that color natural, the color of the sky, the grayness of everything, or did you do something for this look?
What sky?
When the door opens, it's so monotone.
Let me see. I think we shot it just like very early in the morning.
Oh.
But it's also color graded, so it's very intentional to have like a muted look to it, and
Yeah.
Mein erstes so richtiges Autoerlebnis ist im alten Elva in die Berge fahren. Heute passe ich hinten nicht mehr wirklich rein, auch wenn die neuen Autos hinten ein bisschen größer sind. Wir sind wirklich so, Felix und ich, hinten drin gesessen. Das war wirklich unser Familienurlaubsauto. So Wochenendtrips und Co. Wir haben viele Sommerferien auf irgendwelchen Porsche-Paraden irgendwo auf der Welt verbracht und haben die ganze Kultur ums Auto rum und so diese Faszination für Porsche halt echt früh schon irgendwie miterlebt. Und als Kind war das irgendwie ein ganz cooles Umfeld. Du warst natürlich immer um diese ganzen farbigen, geilen Autos. Also visuell ist es einfach sehr stark. Hat sich gar nicht so wie Arbeit angefühlt, obwohl es für meinen Dad ja eigentlich immer Arbeit war damals. Städte sind ja extrem an Autos ausgerichtet, in Europa noch weniger als in Amerika. Aber da wird ja auch eine Transformation stattfinden. Und da geht es ja auch weiter. Es ist irgendwie cool, da mitzugestalten, weil individuelle Mobilität wird bleiben. Das ist einfach relevant.
I can send you the link. But I really
Okay.
do think it is amazing to work also on commercial projects that you kind of like, because you can train your craft, build your
Yeah.
equipment, build your crew. So this is what I do. I work on commercials that are like very well paid, and then I do my art films.
How do you get those commercial?
So
With
you start by building a portfolio to
Yeah.
work kind of on your craft. Then it's also okay to work for free at the beginning, just to like get more comfortable. And then you develop a portfolio of work that resonates with the person you want to work with ideally. So you write a list of 100 clients that you think are interesting to you. Okay?
How do I get the clients?
You just write your dream clients first. First
Okay.
step, like you think, oh, it would be amazing to work with Patagonia, or it would be amazing to work with Amnesty International, or it would be amazing to work with Supreme. And then you think, okay, this is kind of the direction I would like to go. So I want to work with like non-profit organizations that have like a real world impact. For example, like I'm just making this up. We could figure out like who's your ideal client when we work together. But like, for
Okay.
example, one student of mine, she really wants to, that's a simple one. She wants to go for wedding videos. And then like, that's something simple, right? Because it's so specific. I don't know, like, what would be your ideal client? Like, if you have it already, like something.
I don't know. Well, maybe architecture,
Mm-hmm.
a commercial, city tours or something for travel agents,
Amazing.
something like.
So then what we would do is to create like a passion project that is
Okay.
like maybe like a non-profit film on a specific piece that is being demolished in the next future. And then like we
Okay.
capture that building that has like cultural heritage in Tiflis and that is getting like demolished because there's like a new real estate project being developed. and we make like a non-profit film on that thing. That is like
Okay.
incredibly beautiful shot, and that it has like a nice voiceover, great color grading, and it's just a pleasure to watch. And then
And that go
yeah,
on the portfolio.
yeah, and then we publish that, and then we make you a little website, and slowly, piece by piece, we have like a strong body of work. You have developed like confidence in your craft,
Hmm.
and then I can find you. I have some techniques how you can get like infinite clients,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, this is what I then teach in my program.
Okay, this sounds so too good to be true. I don't know
But
how
actually,
to.
it is true. I can show you my client communication, for example.
No, I trust you. I just couldn't imagine this was going to be like.
Yeah. So for example, here's like one client, he has like a watch brand or something, and we're right now. So then I sent them like a proposal, and I make them my
Mhm.
client. Is this loading? Yeah. So this is in the proposal for the film we're working on, and we're talking about like 5 to 10,000 euro for that one.
Okay. Well,
So we
for
have
30
like,
seconds?
yeah, because it's going to be like a series. It's not only this one film, so we make like maybe 10 films. But this is like for one film, but it's like one project. So the good thing is once you have like one client, he's probably become like, I can show you ways how you can turn it into like a long-term client.
Okay.
You know, and then like, yeah, it's the same process that I teach in the community. You can all learn it for free, or if you want to have like just reach it faster, you can work with me. And I think that's
Okay.
fair. And then yeah, and then they yeah contact me, and we make a meeting, and yep. And
Oh,
here's
okay.
the same, so another one. So that really works.
And where do I start now? I start by learning editing and do the storyboards.
I think the best thing would be if you choose one goal first. We can either work on getting you clients,
Mm-hmm.
or we can make a passion project that is like really beautiful for you as a project, and that is kind of the long-term strategy. So this depends. If you have like, if you need money like now, I would suggest we do the commercial work. But if you have some backup money, we could do a passion project, and it's kind of the long-term strategy.
I would prefer to start with a passion project, but I don't have money. What would be the budget, say?
We can get started for little, but then do you have time?
Um, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, till August. I have time till August. Is
We
that enough time?
Yeah, we could easily get a project done, a small one, from when we start now till August. End of
Okay.
August or beginning August.
Okay. But I have time till 12th of August.
That's amazing. And I really think like that idea of doing like an architecture film could be so nice.
Yes.
Yeah. What you could like need is that camera that you have. Maybe it's
Okay.
nice to have like an additional lens if you want to go for architecture, because
Okay.
then we can like just, you know, get a bit closer, take close-ups. But you also maybe have a phone, right?
I have actually it's a second-hand terrible thing.
Okay.
It really doesn't work.
Yeah. I think for architecture it's important to have kind of like a higher
Good.
quality camera. Like,
Yeah.
or like the camera you have will work, but like we can check secondary market if we can find like one or two more lenses.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then
Well,
buy them used, and yeah.
the problem is though that my camera arrives on the 5th of July. Do we still have enough time?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the process for that would be that we choose, like we do a little research, what kind of architecture could be interesting in Tiflis, where you are. So we don't go anywhere else, we go just in your nearby area. And then you could, for
Okay.
example, just take one walk and walk around your city and,
And
mhm.
sorry?
Please go.
No,
Please go.
no, do I make a bunch of pictures? Because I already have some ideas of some old houses.
Amazing.
I live in an old house as well, so should I take pictures and send them to you in the
That
meanwhile? or-
would be amazing. Yeah. And this way
Okay.
we kind of create like a mood board first.
Okay, mood board, yes.
Yeah.
And I'll send you how do I make a mood board?
So I can tell you in person, or I have also like a little program, like a course for that. But like
Oh.
in general, what you do is, do you know Canva?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And then like I can send you a Canva template, and you just
Uh-huh.
like upload your photos there,
Okay.
and that's all.
Is it okay if they're bad photos? Because I currently don't have a
I
camera.
love bad photos because we can turn them into great films.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what is a mood board? We go back to this one here. What the hell? Okay, here we are.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is kind of a mood board. Ah, yeah, you don't see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Just a second. Plop. Yeah, this is the mood board kind of. So a couple of images.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, just showed me, yes.
Yeah, it's just like 1, 3, a couple photos, and then we know like, okay, this is the direction. So that when
Okay.
you like maybe go back to the project in 6 months because you had some emergency, and then you want to go back, you have like still the same reference. And you're like,
Okay.
okay, this was the idea. Because like
These
ideas.
are all taken by you, not from the
No,
internet.
actually, this one is from the internet because that was for a client, so that was like
Oh.
really. But something that is great for these stock photos is a website called Flim. It's also very fine to work with stock photos for your mood board.
Okay.
You don't need to take any photos, like all of the photos yourself. It is okay to work with stock. And then
Okay.
you can, this is for example, you can go like for old house. And then that's from all the films that have ever been made, kind of, film stills.
Oh.
So you can easily get a reference to.
Mm-hmm.
But ideally, of course, take the photos yourself if you can. But sometimes there are
Yeah.
also moments when you can't take the photo because you're just not there. And like in
Yeah.
that case, you could make like a drawing and turn it into a still that way.
I'm constantly surrounded by, places I really want to make photos of. So I think I'm gonna do it myself, but
Please do it yourself. I also do a lot of the photos for my work always myself. It really
Yes.
depends on the project.
okay.
And also like it's like for client work, this one did not really like matter if I do them myself or not. But if you want to work on an artistic project kind of, then
Yeah.
it matters because you maybe need to go there in person, you need to stumble into new things, you need to give it time to develop. Right? Because maybe you go there and then you discover something new that you could not really plan for, and then this is only to be experienced through the in-person, go out into the fields thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think also. So please take the photos yourself. I think that's
Okay.
a great idea. Yeah.
So Canva, mood boards, taking pictures for now, and coming up with a story, right?
Yeah, like it depends. Like we can have like multiple touch points for this. we can have like a weekly call where we go through this, and this is kind of the fastest option for you. We could
Yes, weekly
also
call.
then have like that would also include like that you can permanently like message me and ask questions, you know, like is this or that microphone better and how is the sunlight right now, and then I will get back. Or we
Mm-hmm.
just do like one monthly call where you like get a bit of support. So yeah, and you could always just stay in the community like and do it kind of yourself, and then like somebody from the community will reply. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this
I don't know. I don't know what is convenient for you, and I also don't know the price if I were to ask a weekly call. But for now, since I'm on a tight schedule and I really want to, you know, and I'm very much a beginner, I would very much appreciate a weekly call.
yeah,
Is that okay?
I would also really think it's a great idea to get you started. And like you
Yes.
also don't need to do it all the time. I think after some time you will have so much confidence that you will just need like in the future maybe a couple touch points. And
Yes.
yeah, so usually my price for the weekly calls is like 850 euro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I physically don't have that, so
Yeah. But I really would like to work with you. So what would be kind of doable for you?
can I then text you
Absolutely. Yeah.
for questions and send you the storyboard for you to approve and just give me some advice or once in a while?
You can also do that. Yeah.
And what would be the price, say a monthly call?
That would be like then 350, but you can also join then weekly group calls and get questions, which is like 1 hour.
And that is for free?
That is then part of that.
Sorry?
Yeah, so you could also, we could also, there's like this, you know, I show you in the classroom or here
Okay.
in the calendar. There's this group call that takes place like here, kind of.
17th of July.
Yeah, but then it's like with other people, and then like it's not like a one-on-one. So
Okay.
yeah, there's just then also other people asking questions. By this one, it costs 350 for like weekly calls. It's a group call then.
Okay.
I think it's a
But
very good like price value thing. You have like weekly calls, and it's
yeah.
with other people. So you have like
Okay.
less time maybe to ask questions, but you also learn from the others.
Oh yes, that would be. I will write it down. Is this also once per month?
This is actually weekly, but with group.
Only weekly. Okay.
Yeah. And then like if we get started now, it's you can still ask me like questions in chat there. So this is could be my offer. We do the group calls, 350 per month. We have like weekly group calls together. There's like Melissa in it also, who's like working on film editing, and then there's like Robbie in it, who's also making a film. So I think it could be super enriching for you.
Yes.
I really think so. Yeah. And
It's on Tuesdays,
that's Tuesdays, yeah.
8 p.m., 10 p.m. Oh, that would be 10. Okay.
Could that work for you?
A little late, but it's okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Could be
yeah.
late.
350.
Maybe I could push it 1 hour earlier.
Please don't disturb the others. I sleep late anyway, so it's good.
Yeah, super cool.
Okay. When should I transfer can it be 1 month first?
Absolutely. There is no
Okay.
string to that. Like if you decide to just go 1 month, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Like payment happens. Did you already join the school community?
Well, I was kind of very worried about my bio, but I did, not the school, no, I will look, okay?
Yeah. Because like
I joined, I signed in and everything, but I don't know the school community.
okay. I would love to give you like just a short introduction. Basically, it's like Facebook. You can post something here, and then you can select like the category. For example, when you first introduce yourself, you say like, "Hi,
Yeah.
and then I want to work on this project, and like I would really like to look for collaborators maybe in Georgia, because there are also, I think, people in Georgia actually. There's a map here, and this is all the filmmakers that are in the community. So let's go to Georgia.
Oh, there are 5.
Yeah. And then it's
Okay.
also super nice to maybe even like, collaborate with them, because everybody is kind of looking for others. And like, for example,
Yeah.
Melissa recently, she like chatted up with like an actor, and now they have like a team where they're like making the films together. So
Oh,
it's not always said that like the people will get back, but like 50% do. And then this is like a
okay.
photographer, videographer, so maybe he would be interested in, teaming up for your film.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
This is maybe a bit far, but there's
Right.
also always coming new people in. So it totally makes sense to just do that post and say that you're from Tivoli's, and you can ask all your questions in here. Then here are like some of the courses, and here you find the calendar where we have like the dates for the calls. And then when you're a
Okay.
part of it, then you can access this call here, which is only visible to kind of the workshop students, because it's like a kind of intense 1 to 2 hour like call where we go through your problems.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is only part like for the paid students kind of, and that's it pretty much. Here you have
Yeah.
members also, so you can like see who's there, but the best way would probably be to check out the map. And like, even if you traveled somewhere, let's say you travel to California or somewhere, then you can just chat up the people there and be like, hey, I'm in LA, do you want to hang out and make a film together?
Yeah.
Because it's very open, the community, and everybody wants to kind of reach their goals.
Yeah.
And I think it's really beautiful, and you need films, like people to make the films.
Obviously.
Yeah. So that's it, pretty much. And
Okay.
then I'm super like curious. I think you could easily just prepare a Google Drive with all of the photos you've taken, and we do the mood board together. That would be
Okay.
the
Okay.
easiest step for you. So you just take the photos, and
Yeah.
you do the maybe some notes that you could even write on paper,
Yeah.
right? And then let's just scan it in. So I think it's always nice to go from handwritten,
Yeah.
because there's like this special connection, I think, between the brain and the hand.
Yeah.
So then just write it out, and then you could also watch this film on storyboarding. This is the course. So this is Pilla, my friend, and she's like an artist and illustrator, and she's talking about the process, how she's making the storyboards very roughly, how she finds ideas for the films, and then she also shows like finalized storyboards that we could like hack with the ChatGPT.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Yeah, so like if you're not feeling like well with drawing, then just use the ChatGPT thing.
No, I feel well with drawing, and yeah,
Okay,
I'll do
perfect.
it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Amazing. I could send you that little introduction kind of, if you want.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and then like payment is just it happens. I just send you a link, and then like it's taken care of. And
Okay.
yeah,
Can I transfer it this evening,
yeah, we can.
or should it be at the start of the month or something?
I mean, like you can do it just whenever you're ready. Just send me a message, right? And then I'll send you the link. We could also do it now if you want.
Now I can't.
Yeah,
But
then let's do it this evening. Just message me on Facebook, and then I'll send you the link, and then it's super smooth
oh,
process.
okay. I don't have you on Facebook. Wait.
Oh yeah, but I mean we can also communicate here, but also now that you can also chat me on school or on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So I can send you my phone number, because now you're like a part of the workshop, so WhatsApp is convenient, and then you can chat
Okay.
me like photos.
Okay.
So I'll send you my WhatsApp. and that's my IG. And then we can also communicate in the school.
Okay.
I really, really look forward to that, and I love the idea of the architecture film. I have tons of references in mind for architecture films that are beautiful. We can see if we go for like a more rather still imagery or like a moved camera imagery, and
Or both, can be both?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the process would kind of be you do a couple of photos on your phone or any camera that you prefer, and they don't
Yeah.
need to be perfect, but of course, if you have like the ambition to take great photos, please do it, right?
Yeah.
But it's better done than perfect, and then we create the Google Drive where you upload the photos, and then we
Okay.
do the mood board together.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that we develop like a more advanced storyboard. So mood board just gets the images out of the brain. Storyboard makes them concrete. So that we are
Okay.
really like, okay, this is the location, this is the time, this is what we need.
Uh-huh.
And once
Story.
we have the storyboard, we can shoot the film. Done.
Okay.
And then we edit it.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
slow steps, very easy. We just do the photos and you
Uh-huh.
create a drive and share it with me, and then we meet together and do all of the rest together.
okay.
It will be a very smooth process.
I hope so.
Absolutely. I've done this many times.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're so
really
welcome.
loved
Really.
meeting you.
Absolutely.
Sorry?
You're very welcome.
Uh,
I love it too. And I look forward to like seeing you then next Tuesday. If you have any questions before, just message me.
Okay. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay. Have an amazing day. I think it's
You
lunchtime
as
now at yours, right? So, bon
Oh,
appetit.
sorry?
I think it's lunchtime now at your place, no? Kind of.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, bon appetit.
Merci.
Bye.
Okay,
See
bye.
you.